Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I have been away for a little while, the whole summer in fact. Last time you saw me, bar the last video, I would have just got back from Istanbul showing you all the fabric that I got. Had so many plans, and then didn't do any of those plans. So yeah, I pretty much took the whole summer off. It was really nice, did some things, spent time with family, all of that stuff. But here we are in September. I'm itching to get back into the swing of things, and also it's getting cold. So for this video, I will be showing you how I plan on staying warm this winter, and that is by making more winter clothes. So there is one item in particular that I want to make straight away, and that is the full body onesie slash bodysuit. Let me show you what I mean. I have a little plan here. I'm talking about one of these babies. I want a full bodysuit, and I'm gonna make it out of this fabric. This is a jersey that I just picked up. It's got like a waffle knit print on it. Very quite nice. I picked it up. I was in Liverpool yesterday, and I saw this and I thought, yeah. First of all, I saw it and I thought, that's really stretchy and I can make some really nice leggings for inside the house that'd be nice and warm. Then I thought, oh, let me get a little bit more because I might just make myself a little like polo shirt as well. And then I thought, hold on, if I'm gonna make a matching set, why not we just join them together and make a full onesie? So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm very excited about it. So yeah, this is the fabric. I picked up like, I think 4 meters because I want to be able to maybe make a few separates if I can. We'll see. I've got my little plan. It's my new thing now. Got a project plan. I've made this little page where I put my little drawing. I've got my little sample. I'm about to put down my supplies and my notes and stuff like that. So then if I do want to make it again in the future, I've got a record of it. So, you know, we're trying to be organized up in here. So I have a pattern. This is a block. So this is just a bodysuit block with a sleeve, full body. It has not been modified yet. So I'm going to put this together, and then we're going to work on it to put a button placket. We're going to give it like all sorts. I say all sorts. I'm actually going to make it really, really simple. I just want it to have a button placket, and I'm considering maybe either cutting it at the waist so that there's a seam there, or we can do it seamless. We will see, but that's what we're going to do, and hopefully in a couple days we shall have a bodysuit out of this material. So that's what we're going to get into. I need to put this together. We're going to work on the pattern, then we'll cut it out, we'll sew it, we'll wear it, it'll be amazing, and then on to the next one. Let's go. Okay, so these are the blocks. As you can see, we've got a front and a back, and it is like the full front with the leg. So I would either cut this on the fold and cut this on the fold, and then I can sew them together, or I would cut 2 of these and cut 2 of these depending on what it is. So I'm now going to mess around with the neckline, give myself a button placket, and maybe I have to give myself a seam allowance because this doesn't have one, and then we can start actually cutting it out in fabric and testing it out, seeing if it works. Okay, so we've done a little bit of tweaking, and yeah, I've come up with kind of 2 designs. I was going to go with a V-neck and a scoop neck. I drew the scoop neck, so I think we might go with that. So I actually just printed off a scoop neck version with the seam allowance, so I can just, you know, follow that line all the way around. I thought I was going to stick the placket on, but I decided I wanted a separate placket. I also wanted a placket for the ankle, so that's going to go like here on the side, so that when I put it on, I can just kind of pop them open or close, so that is nice and snug, but also fits my foot. So yeah, I'm just gonna like stick that to the top here and stick this one to the top, and we are gonna cut out our first version. So we've cut out the practice version out of this dusky pink rib. Hello. Anyway, dusky pink rib, and I will be using this as the practice version. We're going to figure out how I'm going to put the plackets on and everything. Hopefully it will turn out well. If it does, then I've got a wearable toile. Perfect. I also have it in orange and in this like dusky green. So if I really like it, then I can make 1, I can make 2, I can make 3, I can make 4. I'm going to be so warm this winter. So yeah, I need to thread up my serger over there with some pinks and get my thread together, and we can stitch this up. Alright, so I just whipped this together really fast with the opening at the front on the serger, and I'm going to try it on for size. This is quite stretchy, so maybe I didn't need to put the seam allowance. I don't know, but I already love it. So I'm going to try it on without the sleeves, and then we're going to put the sleeves on. We're going to try it on again because it might change the shape of things. And if we're happy with it, then we're going to put the placket on and buttons, and then we'll think about binding the edge, probably the neckline with some sort of binding. I'll check my trims drawer to see what I have. But yeah, let's try it on. So putting this on now, it fits actually really well. There's a little bit of seam allowance here that I might be able to trim off, but as you can see, this bit that's open is where the placket's going to be, and it's going to close it up like that. So I'm still considering maybe taking the neckline down some more, but like not too much. So maybe I can afford to do another 3 or 4 centimeters, which would bring it down to like here. But yeah, I like it. I'm wearing the wrong underwear, but like you can see how comfy I'm about to be. Yeah. So yeah, let's put the sleeves on, and then we will think about closing it all up. So it is the next day, and I have sewn on the plackets. I made a little bit of a mistake here. I was kind of treating the fabric like it was woven. It's not, it's jersey. So I had to improvise a little, but for the next one, I know exactly what I need to do. But yeah, this is what we're looking like. So as you can see, I've put the placket on. I cut some binding for the neckline. Now I've just tacked that together because I want to put this under my cover stitch machine so I can get like a 2-line finishing here around the cuffs and around the ankles, and then all that's left is to put on some buttons. I've decided against buttonholes. I just don't want to do the extra work, so we're going to go with snaps, but the snaps that are just the silver ring with the fabric in between, I don't know if I have those. I might have to go pick those up if I don't have them in the stash. And then this is pretty much done. It was a really simple make, bar the getting all of that wrong. If you know what you're doing, like you can make this in hour and a half tops, like from cutting to putting together. Very easy. So I'm quite happy with this. I'm going to get this finished, and then I think we're going to go straight on to the one in the main fabric. All right, so I bought some snaps here. They only came in these colors, and then I found another set here which kind of has a pearl front, and I think these ones are actually quite nice. I might save these for the grey one. So because this is the practice one, I might just put these little white ones on. Not really keen on the hot pink on this like peachy fabric, so we'll try with this just so I know how to use the snaps, because I don't think I've ever put like these jersey snaps on, but I've got my little tool and we're just going to get to it. If that works, then I think we'll just move straight onto the grey one, and then we'll finish this one off because I need to finish this one off later, but I just want to make sure that it works. Okay, so I've put the snaps on, as you can see, it's all nice and closed. And this is actually very comfy. I still haven't hemmed it, but honestly, because this is the trial version, I probably won't hem it. It's still really comfortable and it's not fraying. So I'm going to leave this as is. I'm definitely going to be wearing this in the house because it is super comfy. Things that I did learn though, when putting these snaps on, I need a bigger snap, something that's a little bit more heavy duty. I do like how it looks, as in like the circle, but because the placket is thick, it's been folded over, I'm going to need something with a little bit more pizzazz. So I've got my box of snaps here. I might actually have to go for something that kind of looks a little bit more like that. Won't be the best solution, but it's better than this because this is popped off 3 times and I had to use the pliers to really get it in. But I'm happy with the progress. So this is what it is looking like. I've got my fluffy socks on. This is basically what I'm gonna look like all winter. It's gonna be great. So now we're gonna make it in the grey. I think I might lower the neckline so that it starts here. But other than that, I actually think that's really cute. Okay, so it is the next day. Yesterday I spent the day out, so I didn't get to show you this, but here we are, finished product. Very happy. This fabric is actually a lot more compressive. It's very stretchy, but it's got a really good snapback, so it feels a lot more like together, and I feel a little bit more sucked in, which I guess is also nice, like not necessary, but nice nonetheless. So yeah, this is what it looks like. In the end, I went with these pearl buttons, which I really like. It pops all the way down to my belly button, and honestly, this is probably one of the comfiest items that I currently own. So now that I've made this one, I'm absolutely going to be making I don't know, a couple more. I've got a few stretchy knit fabrics which I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with, so maybe it will become another one of these and I will just be living in these over the whole winter because I just know it's going to be so cold this year. So yeah, that is how I'm going to be staying warm this winter. And that's it for today's video. Something short, sweet, get me back in the swing of things. Thank you for watching to the very end. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you make one of these? Do you want to make one of these? Like, is that something that I should maybe make a pattern? I don't know. Let me know. If you fancy it, I will consider. And if you haven't already, then subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when I post another video. I will see you in the next one.